People, what's going on? It's the Kid G on EGTV, and this is the place to be when we're talking about all the Arsenal transfer news today and everything going around with the club. If you don't already know, the club have announced who has the squad that will be headed to the United States for the preseason tour. And I think that is probably the first place where we have to start, because this is making big news all over socials, because a certain name that has been missing in action has been introduced. But before we go any further, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to support your boy by hitting that like button every single time. And also, we got my guy with me, 𝗚𝗲𝗲𝗲𝗲𝗲𝗲, in the house. 𝗚𝗲𝗲𝗲𝗲𝗲𝗲𝗲, how you doing?
Oh yeah, now my people. You know, it's the dark-skinned man from the motherland each and every time. What's good, my bro?
Chilling, bro. I got some news for you today. Did you hear? Thomas Partey is going to be part of the U.S. tour. Yes, Thomas Partey's name has been added to the U.S. tour, and people are saying a lot of things. But guys, I am only right now looking at the footballing side of things. I am not going to go into the granular details of everything else.
Because we don't know.
Because they have yet to actually say it is Thomas Partey. So until they say it is him, I am not going to go down that rabbit hole. But Arteta has named his first team squad, my guy. He has named his first team squad, and this is who has made the first team squad. In my opinion, first thing first, I was expecting something like this to drop today. So I was waiting for it. And the next thing you know, it came out. So we're going to be playing in Baltimore tomorrow. And in the team, we have Aaron Ramsdale, Brent Leno, surprising, Matt Turner, Arthur Okonkwo, Alex Runarsson. Those are right away. I'm noting down two names of people who I want to sell. So Leno and Runarsson.
We still have Runarsson. For real?
Yeah, we still have Runarsson. Then you go to the defense. You have Tierney, Nuno Tavares, another name we need to sell. Nuno. Then you have Gabriel.
Sell or loan.
Loan, whatever. Then you have Pablo Mari. Pablo Mari is another one we need to get rid of. You got Ben White, Rob Holding, Saliba, Hector Bellerín, Cedric, Takahiro Tomiyasu. The youngster, he's gotten on the plane.
Centre back, right?
Yeah, Walter's on the plane. Then you have Elneny, Lucas Torreira. Torreira is definitely somebody we need to sell. So I'm going to write his name down because we're going to discuss these guys' outgoings. Then you have Emile Smith-Rowe. Good to hear. You know what? This has been a quiet summer. Last summer, all we were talking about was Emile Smith-Rowe's links to Aston Villa and his new contract. This summer, he's out of the limelight. You got Albert Sambi Lokonga, Granit Xhaka. No news about Granit Xhaka being sold either. The new club captain, Martin Odegaard, who will be announced very soon as the club captain.
Mm-hmm. Quickly, about ESR.
Where's Partey? Wait, where's Partey? He's right there. Did I mention Partey?
No, you didn't say him, bro. You're used to not saying him the last couple of streams. That's why, bro.
There you go. So as you guys can see, Thomas Partey's name is on the list of players who have made their way to the United States tour. Now, just to finish off the list, you have Fabio Vieira, Reiss Nelson, Gabriel Martinelli, Eddie Nketiah, Gabriel Jesus, Nicolas Pepe, Saka, and
whoa, 𝗚𝗚𝗲𝗲𝗍𝗲. You stopped writing for some reason when you read out those last two. Why did you stop writing? There's some names there that need to go to that you just named. Couple of them.
Okay.
Pepe, yeah.
Yeah.
What's your opinion on Reiss Nelson as well?
Nelson can go. And then we're going to talk about Balogun's future also later on the show. But before we go any further, guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Bro, talk to me. Thomas Partey. Big news.
Massive news, right?
Included in the team. And you know what? Did this come from left field for you? Or because I was somewhat expecting this. I was expecting if they weren't going to officially charge him and take it to the Crown Court or something like that, or if it's not going to come out that it is him, first of all, before I get sued, So,
Allegedly, just added allegedly.
allegedly, yeah. So Thomas Partey is officially going to be part of the team that is going to be traveling to the United States. This is good news on the sense that obviously Thomas
Massive.
Partey is an integral part of our team, one of our best players. And immediately after the report comes out that Thomas Partey will be joining us, you know what came out?
What?
Did you see it? The Athletic released an article.
Yeah. About
It,
the
it was
player that.
almost it was almost as if the article they released was in retaliation to or like a power play. But before we go any further, I'm just going to show you this. So these are 2 steps of what happened today. So first step, the New York Times reported that this was not going to happen, that Thomas Partey was not going to be part of this team. Thomas Partey was going to be left out of the squad. That's what the New York Times reported earlier today, this morning, like around 10 a.m., right? So around 10 a.m., we heard reports that the New York Times reporting that Thomas Partey will not be traveling with the team. Now, fast forward to about 3 p.m., just before this video was about to go live, we've seen something like I think it was one of his PR people. He put out a hint. He did a hint. He basically like took he had a picture of a flag, a United States flag, and he's basically implying that Thomas Partey would be traveling with the team, because if I don't know if you've seen this, I'm gonna just pull it up for you right now. So it was one of Thomas Partey's PR team guys. He tweeted out something like a flag emoji, and the next thing you know, everything just came to fruition, because the flag emoji was basically implying that boom, it's going to happen, or he's going to fly out, right?
Yeah.
And then from there we now got that. But then here's the Athletic article. The Athletic article is almost like in retaliation to the club that didn't let the player go. The Athletic said the Premier League club whose player has been suspended or arrested for suspicion of rape has told the Athletic it is not going to suspend him. They don't go into detail of who that player is. They don't name the club or the player, but they've implied who it is in the past.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
Talk to me as I go through the comments, my guy.
From what I've heard about the stories, I expected an announcement like this today. From what I heard, I'm not going to talk about all the stories I've heard because it's still speculation until we have an official name. But from the way it plans out, it makes sense what's happened, and also the fact that the Athletics released that statement. That to me shows it's not at it that the club are quite confident that all the charges are going to be dropped, and it's not nowhere near as extreme as the Man United player earlier on in the season that we're not going to mention on the channel. So it's not even at that level. So I'm excited because all I want to talk about when it comes to Partey is Thomas Partey, the footballer, because until they announce otherwise, there's no reason for us to talk about him other than as a footballer. And as a footballer, it's clear to see how essential he is into our style of play, which is why I keep pushing and pushing and pushing. We must find adequate backup for him, because if he gets injured, we're going to struggle like we did this previous season. But great news, he's on the tour, man. Excited.
There you go. Now, just to let you guys know, the Thomas Partey news, it has come to some people's shock, and also some people are not surprised. So just give me your take on what you guys think about the Thomas Partey news. I think this is good news for the club. Obviously, we don't want to speculate on the other side of the things that we don't know about. So Give me your thoughts, your feelings on this. We're going to end this portion of the show and move on to the next part. But before we do that, let's just hear some comments. Arsenal are playing fire. Partey's like a new signing almost at this point, because some people felt like he was gone. Some people felt like we weren't going to get him back. If Partey is at risk of missing the season, we have to get a backup DM. Definitely, if that is the case, we definitely will have to look into that, of course. We're going to discuss this.
Regardless, I think, whether he is or not, but we need a DM cover for him. Better than Elneny.
You know what, people? Hit that like button right now. We have about 78 people in the chat. We're going to, and also like, subscribe, and leave us your thoughts on the rumor, on everything circulating around Thomas Partey, and how happy you might be that now he's back and he's going to be with the first team, because this is good. This is good news. Obviously, this is good news. Now, moving on. I had this comment